Hi friends, hope you are enjoying our Pandas Dataframe series, and we have so far completed reading from Excel file or a CSV file or even from a database, and we have created a database and transfer the database data to a Excel file, CSV and to the database also. We have studied by using two different databases, MySQL and SQLite. The same concept can be used for other database also. Now in this, we'll try to study some formats because data is exchanged between using two different formats. It can be Json, it can be a simple HTML also, and we can read it from Excel file, from the clipboard, and we can even transfer data to the clipboard also. So we can paste it elsewhere. In this part, while we are reading and writing in different formats, we'll start with first to Json. We are in our Colab platform. So here we will first import Pandas as PD. Next, I'm just pasting a dictionary which I'll be using to create the data frame. This is just the three keys are there: name, ID, and what's the mark in English. So it's a keys and the list is as value. So this is what I will be creating the data frame. Now using that, let me create the data frame df or our data frame equal to pd dot dataframe. Now I am saying use the data as my dict or my dictionary. The above dictionary you use it, create the data frame. So here the data frame is created. Now we can check it, print df. So let's just run once and see what is the output. Fine, the data frame is printed here. Now what I will going to do is, instead of printing it here, I will create a file here, Json file. So df, then I will use to Json. Now here I will give a file name. I am giving my Json, my file dot JSON, but where it will be created. You can see this is the session, this is a Colab cloud platform. Here is a session drive. So in this drive, if let me just refresh it on to show nothing is there. Fine. Now once I run this JSON file will be created here. So let me just run this and refresh it again. Here it is, my file JSON is created. You can download it or whatever. Now instead of printing it here, I will just remove this, and now what will happen is it will print me the JSON string. This actually the same string has gone here. So this is the JSON string I am getting in this JSON format. We are getting the data frame now. If you are running it in your local host, then you can give a path like C drive, then say my directory, then my file.json. This is anyway, we are working in the cloud, so we can't use that. So let's just remove this part. Now I will give you another example. We can return this part. Let me come back. We don't have to create everything again. So this particular one will comment it, then come out, add one more code block. Now here I am saying df dot to JSON. So this again, this will give you a string output only. Fine. So this, let me close this, move up a bit. Now one important option is orient. So I am saying orient. This can take values like split, records, index. Index is default value, columns, values and table. So now let's just give one. First we'll start with split. So let's just see, you see the difference in output, the string. This is split way. Now let me change this to records. So this JSON string can take different formats based on your requirement and whatever the input is there. So name, now like that. This is the record way. Now next is we'll go for index. By default it is index, so we are not trying. You can experiment that. Columns. So let's see that columns is here it is. So name like this, the columns are there. Now after that, let's give the values. Means only the values will come. No, nothing else will be. So values. This option gives, let's see what it is giving. Yeah, you can see only the values you are having. Now let's go for last one, table. So let's see what way it comes up. Here it is, the entire thing has come up like a table. We'll close this. Now we'll try to generate a SQLite database with our student table, and that student table will take out from the SQLite database and create the JSON string. For that, instead of writing entire code, what I am going to do is, previously in the B5 we have discussed about how by 2SQL where you have created a SQLite database here, all this stuff. We need not copy everything. Let's first take out this part. So here up to, we'll read this our student file which we are going to upload it now. Let's copy this, paste it here. Now after this, one more code block we'll keep it also. We'll connect to our SQLite database. So for that, we'll write up to this point. We'll take it. So this will create our SQLite database and insert the data frame inside the student data frame. We'll take the next line. Next line is here. So this line will create a student table in SQLite database. I am just copying this. These lines will do that all the job and create the SQLite for me, SQLite database. So now first I will run this. But before that, I must upload my student table. So here I am in my session drive, upload. So what I have to go to C, then my data. Where is here? It is data. Then the Excel file is Microsoft Excel. The second one is there. So I am uploading it to my session drive. Okay. The warning, as you discussed, this will be available in this session only. Sorry, it is a CSV file, I think wrongly. Okay. We'll use the CSV also, not a problem. So what we are going to do is change this one to CSV, and here also XLS. Because I have both the Excel and CSV, both the files. So now since I have uploaded CSV file, I am running this now. Now what I am going to do is I am creating this. Let's run this. Fine. So my CSV, my data frame is created by taking entire data of my student. Now next what I am going to do is, once I run this, I will be creating a SQLite database, my data. So let me refresh this and see. Yeah, you can see here my data.db is created. This is what, here it is. So this SQLite blank database, no table is there. Once I run this data will go and it will show me 35 here. Yeah, 35 means 35 records are inserted, creating the student table. So I have a table now, student table, which has 35 rows of data inside this my data.db, the SQLite database. All this we have discussed previously. So I am just running the code and creating the data frame. Now what I am from here will start. What we are going to do is, we will not use previously whatever data frame. We'll use a fresh data frame, and read SQL will use. So for that I am adding a code block here. So I am saying df equal to pd dot read SQL. Now read SQL, what I am saying it is, now I'll say what is the query first. So select star from student. Now my connection is my connection. So what happens is, it will read and from this my connection it will read the entire data. I think I have to use text here. Wait, text. This is the new version of SQL Alchemy. I have to do that. This text we have imported it here. You can see here it is. So that's what I am using. Now this will create me the data frame, taking the data from my data.db. This journal file is a temp file what is created because we are handling the database here. Now let me just run it. Yeah, so there is no error. Now I have a data frame. Datas are taken, select star from student means datas are taken from SQLite. Now my job is to create a JSON string out of it. What I have to do is nothing. Whatever format you want or anything you can read. It's just same thing I am doing it. I am adding one more code block. So I am saying df dot to JSON. Okay, I am just simple printing. The orientation is index by default. So I am printing that one. So I should get the JSON string of the student table. Here it is, the index, because 35 records are there. So that's why lot of record. I can use the orient, and the way I want I can get the output. That's all friends. Hope you have understood the concept. Once we have a to JSON, means we are outputting a JSON string. Similarly, our data frame can read from the JSON file or JSON string also. So that is why next we'll see read JSON. So before that I'll request you, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as and when we add new tutorials. We frequently do that also. And if you have any doubt, suggestion, questions, use the comment section below to post it. Please share this with your friends and thank you for watching.